Okay, everybody, my presentation is up on the screen for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our presentation. My name is Amy Zander. I am the Managing Director of the Six Corners Association. I'm super happy to be here today. So what we do, the Six Corners Association works to develop a thriving commercial district with the businesses that are currently at Six Corners and in the surrounding community. We try to intentionally plan for the district's future. Additionally, we provide one-on-one individualized services and technical assistance to the businesses in our community. We also currently manage SSA number 28, and we engage residents from the surrounding communities, including Portage Park, Jeff Park, and Old Irving Park. So to kind of see how the difference between the SSA and the association, there's two columns here. So as the SSA is put in place to provide supplemental services that the city of Chicago cannot provide. Those things could be street cleaning, snow plowing, landscaping, irrigation maintenance. There's a very long list of services that the SSA provides. As a commission, that is up to you to control that budget and set that budget. All of our commissioners are appointed by the mayor of the city of Chicago and are either a business owner or a property owner within the SSA boundaries. The Six Corners Association, our umbrella organization, is a separate entity. Our organization oversees the SSA and implements what the commission has decided it wants to do and implements that budget by hiring contractors and making sure that they fulfill their work. At no point does the association determine the budget or decide how to spend that money. That is all done by the commission. As an organization, we are a City of Chicago NBDC and Innovation Center, and we provide all sorts of technical assistance to the businesses within our community. So what does the SSA do? So our SSA provides the services. So our services, again, being things above and beyond what the city of Chicago can do. You'll see there's the list of our vendors that we are currently contracted with. That is done with an RFP process with the commission, not through the association. Again, the commission decides these contracts. So far this year, we've collected trash, stickers and signs, graffiti, recycling, garbage, tree pit maintenance. We will continue to provide snow plowing services. Our SSA does a lot in this community, and they do it with the help of the association. So our association, as Mark Roshan mentioned in one of our previous meetings, is one of the best sole service providers in the program. We're happy to have heard that from Mark and the city. The city has been working with us since the inception of this SSA, and we've done it flawlessly with no issues whatsoever. So our association is governed by a volunteer board of directors. These are the people that make decisions about the association. So let's not confuse again, there's the SSA and the association. These are our stakeholders. They're all business owners, property owners, and residents of different organizations within Six Corners. I'm sure you all know Mark Sussman, who is the president of our organization and developed the Klee building and the Portage Park Lofts building. John Jones, our treasurer, is an accountant and CPA. Marissa is our secretary, and she is a consultant and also a resident of the community. Danny from Culver's, everyone loves Culver's. Catherine Brennan just spoke. She is a realtor with At Properties and also a resident of Six Corners. Stephanie here is from Fanny's. Everybody knows Fanny's. And we also have Krista, who has joined us recently as a resident. She also works in economic development. So you'll see we have a broad range of volunteers that have all sorts of positives that they can contribute to our board of directors. And again, they are all local and part of Six Corners. So here's how our association works. We are a membership-based organization, which again is separate from the SSA. We have 122 paid memberships from businesses that are here in the community. We represent 5 different communities, including Portage Park, Old Irving, Jefferson Park, Austin Irving, and Dunning. Our members come from outside of the SSA boundaries and outside of Six Corners because they know the good work that we do here. Our board, like I said, is made up of 7 volunteer board members, and they are, again, all located in this community. And we have been assisting businesses in the 45th, 38th, and 36th wards now. During COVID-19, we were called upon by Alderman Gil Villegas and Alderman Nick Sposato to do some work for businesses in their community because they don't seem to have a chamber of commerce that they feel comfortable working with. So we have been helping those businesses that are outside of our immediate district with their needs during COVID-19. It's been great to work with some new people. Most of you know me. My name is Amy, and so our staff here has more than 20 years of experience in running not-for-profits, including 10 years of SSA management. I managed SSA number 43 Devon Avenue for 10 years. We are well versed in City of Chicago legal requirements, SSA bylaws, commissioner trainings, tax collections, TIF impact, equalized assessed values, and bottom line budgeting. Again, the commission controls the budget. The employees do not control the budget. The Six Corners Association does not control the budget. You commissioners are 100% in charge of that budget. You set it, we just fulfill it. So our qualifications as an organization, we have been the service provider of SSA 28 for 16 years since its inception. We have the support and trust of the business community. We have members, people call our office all day long, every day, all sorts of businesses, including some of you commissioners. I've helped a few of you with different things with your businesses. We have the understanding to understand the master plan. So Six Corners has a master plan that was done several years ago. We understand how it works. And we've demonstrated that by working with Starbucks and The Point to make sure that they were going to adhere to the rules that were set out by the master plan. We have relationships with the media, WGN, CBS, Natick newspapers. We have all different types of media resources available to us. And we also have a strong working relationship with the Department of Planning and Development, the Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection, and Zoning at the City of Chicago. They all know me by first name. Everyone has my cell phone number. I have their cell phone numbers. If I need something, I can call them. Our staff is also trained and certified in the City of Chicago operating system. It's called ECM. They just started using it again, and we all had to take training classes on how to operate that. And that system is one of the main systems that all the business licenses and information about all of you is in for the city. So what kind of licensing you have, what kind of permits you have, we're trained to operate that system already. It wouldn't be something new you would have to be doing. So going forward, we are also a Main Street association. So I've heard the commission talk a little bit about how maybe that's not the route that you want to go. So I want to address that. Being an accredited Main Street association is a big deal. It is something that we worked very hard on for a number of years. Main Streets have been around for over 40 years, and they're made up of small towns and historical business districts throughout the country, and Main Street works to preserve those communities. Six Corners is the perfect place to be a Main Street because of our historic nature. Having the history of being one of Chicago's most shopped destinations years ago, we want to preserve that. And then we have historic buildings in this community that we want to preserve. Being part of Main Street helps us to do that. We are currently the only organization in the city of Chicago who is a Main Street organization. And it's because we worked super hard at it, and it took a long time. However, Mayor Lori Lightfoot and the City of Chicago Invest in Southwest initiative, I know you're all familiar with it, but it's a $2.5 million investment, and their plan is to create 12 new Main Street programs in the City of Chicago. That's huge. So obviously the mayor knows what she's doing, and she is committed to bringing more Main Streets. So it's not, being a Main Street organization is a wonderful thing. And it gives us access to so many different programs, technical assistance, webinars that we can use and then push out to our business community here at Six Corners. I'm really excited to see, and we've been talking with our Main Street program about how we can help in that invest in Southwest. So they're looking to us for guidance, which is amazing that Six Corners Association is one of the groups that the city of Chicago is looking to for guidance. Just to show some recognitions and awards that we have, in 2019, we received an Active Transportation Alliance grant. And what that means is that we did a study with Active Trans to see how bad our traffic is here at Six Corners. And so we had a bike rider, an Uber, a person with a personal car, a walker, and a bus rider, who all went down from our offices here at Six Corners to the Blue Line station at Irving. And we did a race to see who could get there fastest. And the person on the bike won. I was on the bus, I came in last. So it really was a nice study so we could show the city of Chicago what we need to do with transportation here at Six Corners. This year, we were a 2020 Divvy Bike grant recipient. So we've been working with Divvy. We have several stations nearby Six Corners and at Six Corners that we are helping promote, along with all of our bike-friendly lanes, the bike racks that the association has installed, and our bike corrals that we have. Additionally, sorry, I'm letting people into the room talking. We are also a neighborhood business development center since 2011. So we provide technical assistance through that grant. And we are also, for the past 2 years, a City of Chicago Innovation Center. So we do operate a co-working space here in the Lock Building that unfortunately has been closed due to COVID, but we do have that option here, and it's a wonderful resource for the small business owners, home business owners that are here in our community. So what do our businesses say about us? I have a couple of quotes up here from some of our business owners. Sam over at Distinct Bath and Body, he's been thrilled with how we promote him on social media, newsletters, and other media platforms. Jesse over at Jesse's Barbershop, so happy. We taught him how to balance his books. You know, when he opened his business, he's a barber, and doing financial accounting was not his strong suit. So we connected him with the right resources so that he could learn how to read a balance sheet. All of that, all the parts of business that maybe, you know, not everyone's good at. You're good at what you do, but then running the business is the hard part. And that's where we can come in and provide that technical assistance. Jeff's Red Hots, we helped him get some money so that he got an SBA loan. We helped him with that. We filled out paperwork. We assisted him in all the parts so that he could get what he needed. So we have the support of the business community here at Six Corners. Additionally, we hold events here at Six Corners. Last year, we had a wonderful event, our holiday trolley that transported people from here at Six Corners to the Austin Irving Business District and into Jefferson Park. It was a wonderful event. We're so bummed that we're going to have to scrap it for this year due to COVID. But we've done other unique events here at Six Corners, the drive-in movie. We've had fests like Barbecue Fest and County Fair Chicago. We've also been host of Open House Chicago for many years, and again, that event has been canceled, but we will continue to be a host for Open House Chicago in the future. We do community cleanup events. We have a whole schedule of things that we do here in the neighborhood, and I know a lot of you have attended those things. Pivoting before I go to that, so community engagement, I want to talk about that. We have really engaged our community. We have public art that is installed that we maintain here in the district. I talked a little bit about our bike-friendly community. We have one of the highest numbers of bike lanes in the northwest side here at Six Corners. We have 2 bike fix-it stations for people who need bike repairs. We have a people spot right out in front of Fanny's right now, where people can gather in the community. We celebrate our local heroes on social media, and we do our best to promote our businesses. There's Dr. Mora there that we've done a lot of promotion for her lately. And we celebrate all of our local businesses as much as we possibly can by promoting them again in the media and getting those Facebook likes. The Six Corners Association currently has 8,200 followers on Facebook and 1,800 on Instagram. So every time one of our businesses post something, we share it. Every time you submit something for our newsletter, it's going out there and getting the reach that your businesses need. And just real quickly, I just want to talk about COVID. So COVID has put a wrench in everything this year. But here at Six Corners Association, we have done a few things to try to help our businesses. We have a resource page on our website where businesses can access that and look for access to capital, grants, things that they can do to keep themselves afloat. We have helped businesses in obtaining over $1 million in PPP grants. So some of that time it was us sitting down and helping them fill out the application because they did not understand. We have bilingual services here, so we can translate in Spanish and in Polish if needed. We've also assisted with sidewalk cafes and expanded outdoor dining during COVID. We helped 8 businesses get permits for that. And that may not seem like a huge amount, but we're talking about our restaurants that had never considered outdoor dining before. It just wasn't even on their radar. They didn't want an outdoor cafe, but now they're forced to have one. So we were more than happy to help and help the city of Chicago navigate that system. It's been a challenge, but we're really happy that we have these 8 permits that are active in our community. We also are running our Shop Local Fridays campaign, where anytime someone comes to Six Corners and shops on a Friday, they just send us a copy of their receipt. And then we do a drawing every week for prizes, gift cards back to our businesses here in the community. So those are all the things that we've been doing during COVID. We know it's been tough for all the businesses, and we're doing everything we can to promote this community. So that's the Six Corners Association in a nutshell. Does anybody have any questions?
Amy, it's Mike DeMeo. I understood you to say that you had 122 paid memberships, the membership obviously being $100 per member. Is that correct?
Yes.
So annual revenue from that is $12,000. What additional revenue sources separate from the SSA does the association receive?
We also receive a Innovation Center grant from the City of Chicago, and we receive an NBDC grant from the City of Chicago.
What are the dollars attached to that?
It's just over, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but it's just around $32,000.
For both combined?
Combined, yes.
So separate funding outside the SSA, using a round number, we're going to call it 45,000?
Yeah, give or take. I mean, we also do have sponsorships that come in from our events. We have donations that people make to our organization. So I would say our operating budget is without, besides the SSA, is about $50,000.
Did you have a breakdown of activity outside the association versus within the SSA, you know, dollar for dollar? So for example, the SSA's budget is roughly $350 using a round number. And obviously the $45,000 generated outside of the SSA. Do you break down outside the boundary, the dollars spent versus within the boundary?
So our dollars, so SSA dollars can only be spent in the district. There is no, we're not allowed to spend them outside of the SSA boundaries whatsoever. Any promotion that we do must be done within the boundaries. Any event that we were to have, sidewalk cleaning, snow removal, all of that's done inside the SSA. Anything on the outside, we typically don't do events outside of Six Corners. Our events are done here. As far as like business assistance and technical resources, it's on a case by case. If a business needs assistance, we're going to help anybody here. That's part of being a not-for-profit. We're going to help the businesses who need help. So I can't really put a dollar to my time spent with a business that's located on the other side of, you know, down Milwaukee.
Well, in last year's budget, you had a $25,000 spend for a public relations firm, which seems exorbitant for a small boundaried area. So I'm just curious how that decision is made.
The commission decided that.
The previous commission?
Yes, the commissioners voted on that budget. That is not that is not an association thing. That is the commission.
Okay, and that was. Well, the chairman obviously was changed, obviously, in the August meeting. So I may have a couple of questions separately for that. I'm just concerned as we go through some of the budget items, as a business owner and operator, we're always concerned about bang for the buck and are the spends in appropriate proportion. So that was the purpose of that question.
Yeah, so that's something that you decide. So as a commission, you would make those calls. If you want the budget to be whatever you want it to be. You just have to be with underneath. The city of Chicago has limits set for you on what your cap can be. So as long as you're within that cap, the commission makes that determination and then lets the association know what that amount is, and then we contract with the contractors to provide the service. But we do not set that budget whatsoever.
I mean, your opinion, was that a good spend and a recommendation that you would make toward the new board?
I think that spending money on public relations is extremely important because our businesses are using it. So like I just mentioned, we've got, over 8,000 followers on Facebook. Every week I get about 50 businesses that send me, that's just regularly, like every week, they like clockwork, including Dr. Mora. I think Dr. Mora could maybe speak to this. She sends us information about what she has going on at her practice, and then we push that out in our social media and also in our newsletter. And I think she is getting, I can't speak for her, but I think the bang for the buck is there because she's getting all this national TV media. We're assisting with that. It's, she's doing a great job on her own, obviously, but we help the businesses with their marketing. So that's what that money's for. And I wish every single business would send me something. I mean, I really do.
Well,
but
out of the 50 businesses, how many were within the SSA boundary?
All of them. I'm just talking SSA because that's what we pay for this. That's money from the SSA. We do not use that money to promote outside of the SSA. Only to promote SSA businesses.
This is Juanita Mora. Hey, Amy. Hi, everyone. I would definitely second that. It really helps to, one, get the word out whenever we need it, especially services and so forth during COVID-19. I feel like the marketing has been amazing. So I really thank you guys for it.
Thank you.